Hey guys, I'm back and I'm here to report on day 30 of my 30-day yoga challenge. Yay! I've done it. I can't believe I've done it. I've actually completed 30 days of yoga. So in the first video, I mentioned that I was going to do at least 1 hour of yoga every day, and I did it. I actually did it, whether or not it was in the studio or if it was at home or at one point in a hotel room in Tasmania, I did it. At least 1 hour. Now, the thing is, I found this whole experience surprisingly enjoyable. I really did. I felt like throughout the whole time, I can't believe I'm sticking to this. Like, I found myself like, even if I was really tired or completely not in the mood, unmotivated, I still found the time to do it. And how I did it was, I either broke it up in increments. So I might do like 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there, half an hour, whatever it was, but I had to add up to 1 hour, and I did it. So there were some days where I could be unmotivated or just so tired, or just not in the mood. I'd be in front of the TV watching a movie, pull the mat out, and I would just do poses. And sometimes it might be yin yoga poses, so I'd hold for like a good 3 minutes each pose, and before you knew it, like I was doing an hour. I had done an hour. So it was pretty remarkable that I actually stuck to it. And that I think is one of my major wins, because look, I've worked out in the past, and I won't say I've done challenges, but I tried, the squat challenge or the burpee challenge or whatever it is. After 1 or 2 days, I'm like, I can't stick to this. I'm not happy. But yoga, it seems to be something that I am doing so without thinking. I kind of do it effortlessly, and I actually really want to do it every single day. So in saying that, I could definitely stick to this. I will continue doing it every single day. 1 hour, when you really think about it, if you can break it up, you can do it. You can do it in front of your TV. You don't have to break out in a sweat. You can do more restorative poses, or, just certain poses, and you find that it just actually helps you quite immensely. So I loved it. I really loved the whole experience. Now, I think that's all I got to say on that part, but if I think of something else, I'll say it anyway. Now, another thing, I would have to say my sleep has improved. Now, I am not the greatest sleeper. I'm pretty bad. Anything from can't get to sleep, wake up in the middle of the night several times, light sleeping, whatever it is, I just have never really been a great sleeper. Now, it has slightly improved. I can't say immensely, but maybe slightly. But what I mean by that is, like last night, I've been stressed out about a few things, and I found myself waking maybe every few hours. But when I slept, it was like a deep sleep. I couldn't even remember I fell asleep, but it was a nice, restful sleep. And I'm finding my sleeps are a lot more deeper, and I would wake up not as tired, which is surprising. Now, I don't know if that's attributed to the yoga, which I'm thinking it is. Also, I've been taking, or it could be that I could be taking, because I've mentioned in the first video, I'm taking Your Health supplements. I don't know whether or not that's part of it, but I think yoga could be a major contributing factor, because I'm finding that when I do it, I just sleep better. So that could be, I consider that as a fantastic win, and something I'm thinking, oh my goodness, if I could, I will do this every day if it helps me to sleep. That's all I'm saying. So I will stick to it for that purpose. Another thing, I'm finding that as I'm progressing with yoga, I'm feeling stronger. Like, I'm holding certain poses, and I'm not like, definitely some days can be challenging. Not every day is like that, but I'm finding that I am improving. My stamina is improving. I'm finding that, like I said, my strength, and also doing like, vinyasas. I'm not sort of puffing and panting like I did before. I'm not dreading them. I actually enjoy them. So, and vinyasas are those flowing ones. So yeah, so basically I'm finding that's fantastic. I think that's an absolutely major win. Yeah. Now, should I report on weight loss? I'll try. Look, I cannot say what I'm about to say as something that I think is linked to the yoga, but it could be. Look, I think I've lost probably about 1 kilo. Now, I didn't measure myself, so who knows, but I've lost about 1 kilo. I didn't really measure the fat percentage or anything like that. I don't want to do it because I don't want it to sort of mislead you into thinking that this could be it, because don't forget, I was also taking Your Health supplements. So I don't know if both of them together, married together, attributed to that. But all I can say is that's a result that I've sort of gained, however you want to look at it, around 1 kilo. I'm finding, like, my husband commented how good I looked. So that's something. So I'm assuming he's saying that I'm looking a little bit more toned, that maybe I've lost weight, but it's not like, it's just more, I think, tighter, I guess. Like my body seems a lot more toned. So, yay, I'm happy with that. Seriously. I'm learning more and more about the scales, and I'm learning how, especially with that other scales that I got where it measures your body fat and muscle mass and all that sort of stuff, I'm finding how much the kilos are a small part of the bigger picture. And I could say I've lost 6 kilos and people be like, wow, or I've lost 20 or 30. But that's really, it doesn't really sum up everything else. It's sort of like, it's like, wow, you've lost that, great. Then what? I'm looking at the bigger picture, and yes, cool, kilos, when you see it, because it's measurable, you see the number going down, you're assuming, great, I've lost weight. But I'm finding it's not really making me happy or motivated or anything like that. I'm thinking at the moment, what my major thing is body fat percentage and muscle mass. So I'm trying to reduce the body fat and increase the lean muscle mass. And yeah, so that's my thing for me, because I'm thinking, there's only so much body fat you should be holding, and I want to be a healthy, thing, but I don't want to rely on the scales, because that could represent so much more than just body fat, or the lack of movement of the scales could represent, you may not have lost a lot of, you may have lost body fat but increased muscle mass, who knows? But I know for a fact the comments I'm getting, well, the comment from Ari, my husband, yeah, he has a name. I'm finding now that, like, he's saying, you look really good. Like, like he's always saying that I look good, but like this time around, he's like, you're looking far more toned, like, like smaller, just looks smaller. And I'm like, cool. So I'm happy with that. So, and even for myself, I'm looking in the mirror. It's not like I'm relying on that, but I'm looking in the mirror. I'm like, okay, yeah, I actually do look a little bit different. This has changed, and I don't know if it's my mind thinking that way, but I kind of look at myself and go, there's something there. So I'm thinking, look, long term, I'll do this yoga thing for a long time. I think I will, because it's just, I'm finding that I'm less stressed when it comes to my body now, which is a massive thing for me, because I've always been like, I have to lose the kilos, I have to do this, whereas now I'm like, every day is a journey. It's a part of the journey. Sorry, say that again. Every day is part of the journey. Like, every day adds to that journey that wherever you wanted to go, and everything you do will add to that. So if I just stick to it, who knows what could happen in 40 days or 50 days or 60 days or 365 days. If I just continue doing it, I'm sure I'm going to see more and more benefits from it. And I'm happy to do it because I don't feel stressed about it. Look, I love walking. I love running. I love being outdoors. That's what I'm finding as well. I'm finding what works for me in terms of the my physical body and my mindset. I'm finding at this point in my life, yoga is something that I can stick to, and I feel that has so many benefits. You know, what I'm finding is that you don't have to sweat it out, or you don't have to feel the burn, or you don't have to do that so much. You can do it, but it's not that will equal to results. I'm finding that sometimes even yoga, something like yoga, could, you know, lead to some sort of results. It may not be a jump, you know, reduced weight or something, or it may not be anything that you think equals success, but it could be certain things like better sleep, better mood, feeling calmer, reduce stress, all that sort of stuff. That could also contribute to the longer terms of your goals. And I'm finding that that is now what I'm finding is most important to me when it comes to my physical well-being. How calm I feel about my body, how much more respect I have for my body. I don't want to put it through another diet. I don't want to put it through super hard workouts every single day. I want to have a mixed bag. I want to feel that even if I just do yoga every day, it will benefit my body, and it has so far. So I'm happy to continue doing it. And yeah, I just wanted to add that because it's been, I think this journey when it comes to weight loss or reloving your body again, and believing in yourself that you can actually do something like this and finish it and think, I can definitely do it. I think it's enough for you to think, great, you know, that's the first step, is your mindset. You can do it, and you can continue doing it. And as the time progresses, you'll add things, you'll subtract things, you know, in your life, when what's healthy, what's not, whether or not it's healthy for your body, mind, or soul. You start doing that, and I think this is a step. This is definitely the first step, and I'm happy to do that. So I'm happy I've pushed myself to do it. And I'm hoping to report to you next time whether or not it's 60 days of yoga or 40 or 50, whatever I can fit in. I will try to report to you, but that's my story so far. So I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, and I hope you can follow me on my journey. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, like this video, feel free to share, watch it however many times you want. If you want to comment, go ahead. But thank you so much for viewing, and I will keep in touch. Love you guys.